Hello everybody. I thought that I would share some Case Stockman knives with you today. Some of these I've had for a long time, and one of these I just picked up today at my mom's house when we went down there to visit her. Knives my dad had laying around, and he's been passed away for a few years now, but that one's going to be a special treat. I'll start with the one I've never done anything with. I bought it because I thought it was kind of cool, but this is the mint green synthetic smooth medium Stockman. It's a 4344 pattern. So the 4, I guess that means some kind of synthetic. The 3, of course, is for 3 blades. And the 44 is just a smaller Stockman pattern. You see it there. It's got the double X shield. And got the bolsters on the end, the square bolsters, which I think are pretty cool. It's a good looking knife. And this one was made, it's easier the ones with the edge, with the stamp blade versus the edge. But this one was actually made in, looks like 1/16/2026 is its born on date. It's really a pretty knife. I got it and realized, like, man, what do I need another knife for? Because my favorite knife, or actually a small knife to do tasks with, is a Case pen knife. It's a Delrin model, and I keep it next to my laptop all the time. I don't have it with me, but anyway, the mint green synthetic handle. That's a pretty knife. I like the square bolstered models, although I don't have many of them. Here's a knife my boy got me for my birthday. This is a 2022 antique smooth bone. And I do believe this is the 18 pattern. You can see right there, it's got the etch on it. You can see I've used this one quite a bit already. I keep it fairly sharp. What I've noticed is at some point, Case started stamping their pattern numbers and stuff on the sheep's foot blade. And that's another thing I'll say about this. Does have the fancy bolsters on it. These are a little more expensive than your regular bone handle Case medium Stockman. And along with the clip blade here, you have, of course, your sheep's foot blade, which everyone loves, and great blade for cutting through boxes and different things. I need to sharpen that up a little bit. And of course the spay blade, which makes a Stockman a Stockman, because they were used to castrate animals, and trappers have the large spay blade. I guess they're good for gutting an animal and not got dirt in the blade and not puncturing too deep. But yeah, the antique smooth bone, a beautiful knife. And then for Father's Day this year, my boy got me this one because I'd always wanted a Stockman with the square bolsters on it, and I like it. Now, it's considerably bigger than this other one that they're calling I think they're calling that one a green synthetic smooth medium Stockman. Well, this one right here is obviously a lot bigger. It's the peach seed jigged square bolstered model. It's the 32 pattern. You can tell that I've used it quite a bit too, and I clean it up, but they still tend to get a little character to them, patina they say. I think this is a 2022 model. It seems like it's got 8 dots on it. Ironically, this one being a 2022 model also, these both came from the same Ace Hardware store in Columbia, Tennessee, which is where we go to visit my mom at. And They were both bought in 2025 and 2026 respectively. So they hung out for a long time. I think, if I remember right, that the antique smooth bone may have had a little bit of a gappage going on. Oh man, when you got them open like that, that's hard to get open. But you know, gaps don't really bother me too much. You know, as long as the damn thing doesn't fall apart, it's good to go. And it's been a great knife. It's definitely a user. This one right here, I really can't tell you why, unless perhaps you see this one side right here is sort of faded, where this other side right here, the bone stag is a little darker. Maybe that turned people off. I think it's just a beautiful knife. It's got a great texture just to sit around, you know, as an adult fidget spinner and rub around in your pocket. I love it. And also what you'll notice, this is the 32 pattern right here, and this one being the 18 pattern. The 32 pattern incorporates the pin blade for the spade blade. I personally prefer the pin blade, but it's not that huge of a deal. Otherwise, you know, it's got your regular sheep's foot blade and then the clip blade. Now let's compare these. I don't know if I can identify a California clip versus a traditional clip. And I'm gonna say that this smooth bone model probably has, this one, a California clip blade on it. And this one has a regular clip. Whichever is the case, they are both different. And they're both very functional and good. I like them, man. Stockman's just such a great pattern. Speaking of one that I used for a long time, this is a pocket worn red bone, and I think it's about a 1997, and I can't remember if I got this. It's got 2 dots on it. I can't remember if I got this one for Christmas from my dad or my cousin, but I do remember I used it for several months until I joined the Navy. And this right here is probably old Christmas tree sap, because I was working at Lowe's at the time. It's been 98, 99, something like that. And I was, bagging up a lot of Christmas trees for people and cutting the strings and stuff. And anyway, it's a really great knife. It's not as easy to sharpen as perhaps this one is, even though they're both the Case SS stainless steel. But and I'm not sure if that stainless steel is true sharp or not. Some of the workman knives I have that have the brown Delrin, I can get quite the edge on them pretty easily. And that might be true sharp. And this might be a different kind of stainless here. But anyway, just another beautiful 18 pattern knife right here from the late 90s. You can see they're, the same size. The pattern hadn't changed. Just, they changed the shield on them. This one's got a little fancier bolsters. Here's a knife I bought at Sportsman's Warehouse about 2005 in Washington State, Silverdale, Washington. You can see that it's got a heck of a patina on it, but it's an 18 pattern as well. This one is specifically 3318, 3 meaning Delrin, yellow Delrin. The other 3, the next 3 meaning 3 blades, and then 18 being the pattern. And you can see it's similar to the other 18 patterns. This one having a spade blade. And this knife I can get razor sharp. I really can. It's a great one. It's got a really good pull on it still. A lot of walk and talk. I've Done a lot of land surveying with this one in my pocket. And you see the different kinds of shields they carry. 2005 Yellow Delrin, 1997-ish pocket worn, 2022 antique smooth bone. I think this one might be called the Flying Squirrel shield. This is just a XX shield, Case XX shield. This one's what I've heard called the XX shield. And then this is just your traditional Case shield, which I really like a lot. And last but certainly not least on this list is the one I brought back today, and I'd never really noticed this knife before. You can tell it's a Stockman pattern. Got the regular Case shield, but if you notice, there are no bolsters on it. And this is a 1973 33044 pattern. It's called a small Birdseye Stockman, and they may have only made 2 patterns. I know that there was a larger Birdseye Stockman with no bolsters that they made up to about 1981. These may have only been made during the 70s. Everyone I've found shows a year from the 70s, whether it be 1970, 71, 73 like this one. I also saw a 77 on eBay. And most of them are in pretty bad shape, even though they say they're not. If you note, this one hasn't really gotten hazy anywhere. It's not broken. The only crack, as you see right there, is the middle pin. And I think that's a ubiquitous issue with these synthetic Delrin knives, is that middle pin tends to get a small crack a lot of times. But it's really a beautiful knife. I'm about to put some, it's got the spay blade on it versus the pin blade. And this one was called a 44 pattern. Well, this is called a 44 pattern. This is a 044. Let's see what's different here. If you note, this 1973 044 pattern has a spay blade, where this 2026 mint green, what's this called? Is this a medium? This is a, oh, I relied on this. I didn't write it down. Yeah, it's calling this a medium Stockman 4344. It's got the pin blade. So that's a difference. Otherwise, they're the same size. Perhaps. Yeah, I mean, they're inherently the same size. But back to this one. 1973 model knife. Carbon steel, right? And from what I can tell, and there is no, well, let's look at one thing to know for sure. There's no patina, there's no oxidizing or pitting or anything on it. I am pretty sure if you look at that tang stamp, this is carbon steel. At any rate, anyone interested in this knife, I'm probably going to put this one up for sale. Not because I don't like it, but this is one that's truly just in a collection. And same with this one, just one in a collection. And that doesn't much do it for me. I'm afraid I will hurt this knife if I went out and tried to work with it. So be watching for it maybe on eBay coming up. But these, you know, all of these are working Stockman knives. I ain't too worried about them. You know, yeah, these two in particular have sentimental value to me, but you know, I like a knife I can go out and use. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little ramble here about this Case Stockman pattern. And I did want to share this one with the world before I may decide to get rid of it or sell it, not get rid of it. It sounds like you want to let it go, but I am going to, I think, put some mineral oil on this. I sure don't want to be the first one to let it rust after 53 years, right? It's a beautiful knife, great walk and talk. I would love to carry it, but man, I'm just hard on things. As you can see, I mean, this knife I just got in June and it's already all jacked looking. But I love them. I use them. That's how you know I love them. All right. Well, hey, everybody enjoy out there. Appreciate you watching.